Okay guys, this is the filter change, fuel filter change right here on a 2014 Mercedes Sprinter 2.1 4-cylinder diesel. So this is like I said, the 4-cylinder diesel, not the 6, and I'm going to do the fuel filter. And I bought the part, genuine Mercedes, and just, you've probably seen other videos, but this one I'll just show you my angle on the little tricks to it. This cover was in there, and it's very simply in there with these little jobbers on there. So it's just a pop-up cover. So that was set on top of that. So that's what you're going to see to expose all this stuff. And then you guys saw in other videos, this was on top of that, and you can see the little prong, or the little fingers that go onto these rubber notches there, or arms there. So that floats on top of that. Now, the easy part of getting this out, you saw your oil reservoir thing. I'm sorry, oil fill cap right here. Can you see that? Yeah. And you can see how the tab works, just so you know. You're just pushing the tab away from you, or towards the box. You see that? Okay. I can't see in the sunlight, sorry. So, this little air thing, you can pop it off. I'll grab mine without spilling my tools, hopefully. You can pop it off on this side first, the part that's down in the truck. And then it pops out of here secondarily. You can see it's just a pop fitting. So pop the part out of the truck first and then slide it out that way. Set that aside. And your other clips are super obvious. This one has just got a tab. Can you see me? I don't know where I'm at here. This one's got a tab. This one's actually got a pull tab. Pull the tab out. Can you see? There we go. Pull the tab out, and that one slides off. And then that's a basic hose clamp to get that off. So this comes off super simple. These are pop-outs, rubber pop-outs. So you lift up here. I always shoot a little WD-40 in there first on anything I do with grommets and, or pop-outs, just to loosen them up so they're not sticking and you don't break tabs off and things. So dab a WD-40 there. Once you loosen up the other stuff, and the other side, you've got the the battery disconnect thing. Same thing. Push towards the box tab. So that's that battery disconnect thing on that side. So you got that. And I already showed you the decorative cover or shield, sound shield that's over this. And then you get to your, if you can see this, you get to these clamps here, a basic screwdriver with light pry leverage towards the clip, towards the body, the van body, towards the back here. We'll pop those off. So here, I'll do the second one right now. So both those are off. So that's kind of like what grabs the filter. And then this hose that comes on your new filter, it's just got a drainage hose which just drops over the side of the motor. Mine had this dry rotted hose on there, so I'm just going to replace that, but it's just a drain hose. It doesn't really matter. I might just stick it on the other way so the dry rot's towards the drippy part, drip into the ground. That's just to get rid of water. Now you can see how it's threaded through there, no big deal. This had a little clamp here holding this hose in. These are factory crimped kind of things, but I'm going to reuse them because I've heard people reusing them, and I didn't order them. They're like $8 a piece. I didn't think it was worth it. And I'm pretty sure you could get away with other things, but they say you need a special tool, but you don't really. I mean, almost any little pry tool works. This thing worked great. This is your $2 Harbor Freight thing. I got a little kit of 4 of these, whatever, and I literally just stuck it in the gap and gave it a little twist. Because of its awkward little shape, it just buckled it. You could almost make your own out of a skinny finish nail too. So that's not a big deal. You just don't want to mangle it with a screwdriver and make it uneven. You want to pop it off as smoothly as possible so you have that factory fit when you clamp it back up with your needle nose. So I'll do this one right now. It's actually clamped in the opposite direction, so we'll see if this works on this one. So I'm just kind of, I just got it in there, make sure I didn't poke into the hose with that sharp tip, and it popped that one as well. I did take a photograph just to show the position so I can clamp these on identically. I'm not re-clamping a new position, hopefully. And then the other stuff's pretty self-explanatory. It's just press tabs to unplug things. Let's see if I can get that one off. This one might be a little trickier, but I haven't done this one yet. guess if I'd watched my video of the other guys doing it, I would know what I'm doing here. But I think this goes away from me. Well, I'll figure that one out and I'll get back to you. I'll splice in another one. But I'm pretty sure that one will be easy as soon as I figure out which way it bends. And I'll fill you in on that. So then we'll just slide it out and pop the new one in. Talk to you guys in a minute. Okay guys, we're back. That one was simple. It was just pressed down on that tab back there, and then it pushes away towards the body of the van. You can see that unplug. So that little tab there was a pressed down tab, and it popped and came off. Now the hoses, I always dribbled tiny bits of WD-40 there a little while ago so that it kind of absorbed into the hose area and hopefully loosened that rubber. And then I use plastic tools usually to pry off my hoses so I don't do damage. So this one came off fairly easily, and this one will be live. Just a little wiggle, and they both came off easily. So those are ready to go back on in a position. I did leak a little diesel, which I did have a rag here somewhere, but I don't see it now. And I'm gonna go get my clean rag and I'll be right back with you. Oh wait, here it is. Got it. I'm gonna absorb a little bit of that diesel in there that I dribbled into it. And then just so I don't spill it as it comes out. It's not the end of the world, but. So got both hoses off, they're ready to go, pushed back. And I released all my clips, so forth. You can see these little hose holder things in there. Okay, I think we're ready to release her. We're just going to fish this out of here under this hose. Oh, here's some gurgling. At least the fuel's running back. So just lift her up and out, and there she is. Okay. There's our part number. Hopefully my other one is the same. And I'm going to go grab my other part, which I should have already had. I'll talk to you in 1 second. But basically you're just going to reverse it and put those clamps on. I see that long needle nose do the trick. So everything else is super simple. So I'm not even going to bother showing you the rest of this because I think you can take it from there. So as long as my part's identical, which I think it is, I ordered genuine Mercedes. I like to try to keep Mercedes. I never try to get into the aftermarket stuff with these things. They're too fussy. I have an engine light on right now. Hopefully this may solve it. All right, good luck with that. I'm putting a link down below to the part that I bought if it's correct, which it will not be there if it's not correct. So it will be for a 2014 Mercedes, and it probably covers other years. And again, it will be for the 4-cylinder 2.1 diesel Mercedes turbo diesel. Thanks for watching, and take care.